trying to just get people back to work after the long Great Recession, and we're going to continue with Obama's great job prospects and getting people back to work, and really just move us forward.
Okay, by the way, we are streaming again. We're streaming again. Is that correct?
That is correct.
I can hear my voice coming back at me, Sami, if you can get a handle on that. Thank you. Your name again?
Jeffrey Tucker.
Arizona,
Tempe.
There you go, Jeffrey. Thank you for your time. You got some other Arizona delegates here we can talk to? Yeah, we're going to find one. Okay, great. How are you? Good to see you. John Hook. How are you? Nice to meet you. Now, your name is?
My name is Megan McPherson.
Megan, you're in the Arizona delegation.
I am.
How old are you?
I am 31 years old.
Young.
Yeah.
Compared to me. All right, tell me about your feeling about Bernie tonight. Do you think he'll talk about this issue with the DNC, or do you think he'll let it go?
I think he's probably not going to address it. We're hoping that he has a message of unity and really gets all of us delegates together on one message and one platform. So,
you would have preferred as a Democrat, though, to not have these distractions, right? This starts to look like what we saw last week in Cleveland.
It is to some degree, but at the same time, we're a big tent party. We welcome open-mindedness, different opinions, and we embrace the differences. So we're really happy to all be here together, even though we may be coming from different perspectives.
You're a young person. I want to just hear it from you, why you were attracted to the Democrat Party.
I got involved really young. I was 17, 18 years old, started organizing from a young age. And really, for me, I was the first in my family to graduate from high school and go to college. For me, economic...
Where did you go?
I went to North High School, and I went to Phoenix College and then ASU.
Good for you. Devils.
Absolutely. Go Devils.
All right, so the party just appealed to you.
Yes, absolutely. Economic opportunity, educational opportunity. It's really, I'm also a certified teacher in Arizona, so really education's a big thing for me, and I feel the Democratic Party aligns with my values in that area.
This is your first convention?
It's actually my second. I was a delegate at Charlotte.
What do you think of this whole process?
It's beautiful. It's the epitome of democracy. It's great to all come together and be able to vote. And really to represent Arizona is really an honor and a privilege.
So you're hopeful that the party will come together after this. That this is maybe a first night distraction, and after that it goes away.
Absolutely, we're all going to be together. Especially, I think, as we hear our speakers, as we are all together, I think it's really going to show our unity, and we're all going to be on the same message. And we have really a huge thing coming up when it comes to Trump and defeating Trump, and I think it's important that we all are on the same page.
As you know, Megan, a Republican has won Arizona every time since Truman, and then Clinton won it in '96. What's the reason that Democratic presidential candidates haven't been able to really hold much sway in Arizona, do you think?
I think that we've had a demographic in Arizona that is typically aligned with the Republican Party, but that's changing. I think that the Hispanic population is starting to grow, and also the millennials are starting to age a little bit, where we're becoming more of the electorate, and I think that we're going to see some changes in Arizona for sure.
That's you, right?
Me,
okay,
me,
Megan,
absolutely.
thank you so much. I'll see you up here tonight.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Any other Arizona delegates want to talk to us? How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
John Hook, Fox 10.
Nathan Bacall.
Yeah, hey Nathan, how are you?
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
Tell me about some of the distractions that have happened in the last 48 hours. How much do you worry that casts a bit of a pall over this whole thing?
I'm not worried. I think the emails and Debbie resigning, they were distractions, but we're here to unify the party. That's why I'm here. I think that's why most of us are here.
And democracy is messy, right?
It is messy. It's very messy, but you know what? It works out in the end.
Let me ask you this. On the flip side of, Republicans, a lot of the rallying cry for Republicans has been, we may not be totally on board with Trump, but we can't stand the thought of Hillary, right? You're a Hillary supporter. You've got the flip side going, right? Even soft Hillary supporters say, well, I'm not crazy about her necessarily. You probably are, but some people aren't. But they say, you know what? We are unified in our dislike of Donald Trump. Is that fair?
That is fair. That is fair, because we don't want that authoritarian in the White House, meaning Donald Trump.
What's the thing you're looking forward to most this week?
I think hearing Hillary's speech, I'm really looking forward to that.
Because I keep hearing that really a lot of people think the main event, delegates were polled, party insiders were polled. They felt that the biggest moment of this was going to be President Obama's essential farewell to the party.
Right. Yeah, that's a huge thing that I'm looking forward to. It's almost like he's going to pass on the baton, and that I think is really exciting.
Tell me what draws you to Hillary.
I'm sorry?
What draws you to Hillary Clinton?
Her experience, her grace, her charm, everything really. As soon as she decided to run, I was behind her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy your time. Oh yeah, let me get your name one more time.
Nathan Bacall.
How do you spell it?
Bacal.
We're going to use it later, so I need it. This is a little trick we use in television. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Okay, so here we are, ensconced in the Arizona delegation. We're right in the middle of it. You guys are here early, too, Megan. This is way early. Stephen? Hey, good to meet you.
How are you?
How are you? John Hook.
Hi, how are you?
I'm going to reach over. Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to come up here?
No, Megan, you don't need to move.
Okay.
Okay, Stephen, tell me about, I'll just run through the litany of stuff that's happened in the last 48 hours.
Okay.
You've had this flap with the DNC, the emails, all that stuff. What do you think? What do you make of it?
I think it's good for the party unity that Debbie stepped down. It's good to move forward so we can focus on the election and not these emails that came out that were, that unfortunately a distraction from what our ultimate goal is.
What do you think Bernie will do tonight? Do you think he'll let sleeping dogs lie, or do you think he'll have to address it?
I think he will address it, but he will also keep everyone unified and ready to move forward for November.
Do you think the Sanders people have a reason to be torqued off about this?
Yes, I do. I am a Hillary delegate, but I do understand their frustrations. But I think at the end of the day, we all will come together to unify for November.
What's the moment of this convention you're looking forward to most?
What's that? I'm sorry, say that
The
again.
moment you're looking forward to most this week?
I think when Hillary accepts the nomination and she becomes our official nominee, that's what I'm most excited for. The first woman nominee in American history.
How about the balloon drop?
There is quite a large amount of balloons, so I'm definitely very excited. So this is my first convention, so I'm very, very excited for this.
Stephen, good stuff. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Great to see you. You got some really nice folks up here, and I'll tell you, they still feel that despite the distractions of the last 48 hours, they'll come out of here okay. And you know what? The Republicans were scrambling, as we said, in the first 3 days of their convention, and then Trump's speech kind of salved the wounds a little bit. But there you have it. I mean, these things can be messy. They've been much messier historically than what these are. These are very finely tuned, choreographed political shows. That's what conventions really are now. They used to be to nominate the candidate. Not anymore. We know who the candidate is going in on both sides, even though we thought for a time that Donald Trump, that he might be fighting for his life in Cleveland. But in the end, he wins the nomination, and it was pretty easy. And in terms of that, the process of nominating a candidate, it wasn't that messy, really. And historic, no smoke-filled rooms and none of that stuff. Let me talk to a couple other delegates here.
Sure, do that.
How are you? Arizona delegate?
I am an Arizona delegate.
What's your name?
My name is Michael Weiser.
Michael, tell me what you got your burn deal on.
Yep.
Are you a little bit torqued off that Bernie maybe got messed with by the party?
You know what? I believe that was inevitable. And
Why inevitable?
Well, this is politics. There's a lot of crap goes on in politics. You can't depend on people to do good things. You have to be good on your own. So I've been dealing with politics for about 30 years. I expect that I have an uphill battle against the status quo. And what happened with Bernie was the status quo.
Does it make you mad?
No. If I get mad, then what do I get? Mad. If I take action, then I can do stuff. So
what would the action be?
Well, we were very successful in getting liberal things into the platform. Right. I continue to focus on that. I'm a congressional candidate myself. I'm a state director of a big issue right now.
I see the leaf on your head.
That's what that's about, yes. So we gained ground on the issues. Bernie, in conference calls and today at length, called for party unity, and for us to respect his wisdom and not focus on our own
Boy, that's a magnanimous position to take when you may feel like you didn't get dealt straight up. You got dealt from the bottom of the deck a little bit.
I am glad that Debbie Wasserman Schultz has stepped down, though. I will say that. I look forward to a new Democratic Party that's more progressive. I've been working on progress in politics for a long time. We're finally getting somewhere. But stuff is tough. I'm giving you the card because my name's difficult to spell.
I've seen this on the ballot before. Of course. Yes. Michael. And we always struggle. Is it Mikkel?
No, it's
Michael?
Michael. It was a typo when I was in the Navy back in 81, but I kept it.
Yeah.
And when I got out, I had military ID to get my driver's license. And 81's a long time ago.
So you're probably fighting on this marijuana initiative, fighting for veterans as well, right?
Absolutely. PTSD is definitely treatable through cannabis, and the veterans, like I'm a veteran, right? So we take this very seriously about a way to continue to stand up for our country, because it's an issue that's worth fighting over.
Let me ask you this. With that on the ballot in November, what does that do to turnout potentially among young voters?
Well,
and how that might impact the presidential election?
I'm expecting that it's going to drive politics to the left. The Democratic Party has included marijuana reform in its platform, so that's a step in the right direction. In Colorado in 2012, when they had the legalization on the ballot, it increased under 40 turnout by 16%. Almost all of them skewed Democrat. If we have 16% more voters on the Democratic side, there's a lot of districts that are going to flip in Arizona.
Well, listen, thank you, Michael. Good luck in your race.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate it. We're streaming live to Phoenix right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so are we going to take a little? Yeah, we love Arizona.
We love Arizona. We're so proud to be here and represent Arizona.
Now that is one thing that, regardless of party, we should be able to get on board with that. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. This is the best state in the country, and I'm so proud to be here to represent Arizona.
Hey, well, I didn't ask you. Are you okay with your seats? I mean, they put you up in the ozone up here.
You know what? This is prime. We're right on. This is going to be great. I'm excited to see Gabby tonight and Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. We're pretty much straight on. So
you actually make a good point. If it were a hockey game, you actually are in a great spot.
We are at center line for the Flyers, actually. Yes.
All right, I'm going to give my friend here, John, a little break. His back is almost breaking as we stream this live for the better part of an hour. Samia or Mike, I'm not sure who's up right now. I think we're going to take a little break here and let John regroup. I know he's a triathlete, but there's only so much we can expect.
No, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll check in with you later today, okay?